Mrazek has had to work overtime in 4 of his past 5 starts, and in his last 9 starts, just 1 regulation loss with a 5-1-3 record. And tonight he'll face one of the world's best goaltenders in 6'5" Pekka Rinne. He's come a long way since being an 8th-round pick in 2004. 2 former division rivals meet for the first time this season. Nashville with points in just 3 of its past 8. The Red Wings with points in 9 straight. Second best run in the NHL this season. Hello again, everyone. Ken Daniels alongside Mickey Redmond. Well, the Wings have picked up another 2 points on Thursday. However, they lost 2 forwards in that game for an extended period of time.
It was interesting to hear you call the same guys' names every third shift. It was like old-time hockey. Unfortunately, it was at the expense of Drew Miller and Teemu Pulkkinen, both, as you're going to see here. A little Pulkkinen gets nailed by a 6'6" giant, Martin Hanzal. I mean, that was nasty. Dislocated shoulder is the original result, and no fun in that baby for sure. And Drew Miller, boy, oh boy, I don't know about the concussion stuff, but he's got a broken jaw. He's gone for 6 to 8. Much bigger defenseman with a whack on number 20, and he could hardly stand up. Thank God the linesman was right there to help him. So a couple of good guys down, which means more ice time for a lot of guys later in that game, and some line shuffling in that game. Datsuk and Zetterberg were magical. They got Abdelkader with them. He's been there before. That puts where did Larkin go? There he is, down on the right side with Brad Richards and Darren Helm. The number 15 line with Sheahan stays together. They've been great every night. And Anderson's in the lineup. Yurko's in the lineup. And both guys ready to go, along with Glendening on that 4th line. That's the depth of your organization.
And defense is healthy, picking up some points offensively. Just a second time this season, the 2 Red Wing defensemen have scored goals in the same game as they did on Thursday.
They're jumping into the play. They're not only are they scoring goals, but I mean, that's not always a barometer for how well defensemen are playing. But I've said Mike Green before, he's really getting it going, showing hands. There's the old-fashioned give and go between Tatar and Nicholas Cronwell, the result of that. I mean, that's just old-fashioned hockey. That's being, have your head right where it needs to be. Give it up, jump in a hole, give the passer an option. And look at this play here. Bang, back to the blue line. Nice motion on the backside. 52 and 65, who are usually playing against the other team's top lines. Boom, no chance for Lindback on that one. And that made it 5-1. So defense playing a big role in what's going on.
And Nashville defense has produced 60 points, 3rd most in the NHL. Their 18 goals from the blue line leads the National Hockey League. But that group of defensemen have scored just 1 goal their past 8 games, and the Predators have won just 2 of those 8.
I'll get to Weber in due time, because he's usually got 20 on him on his own back at the blue line. But James Neal's the guy that makes this ship run. He's a guy that plays with an edge. He's only got 1 goal in his last 8 games. He leads the team in scoring, albeit, but he came from Pittsburgh, and they expected this guy to be the top player. He's in a bit of a dry spell right now, but Forsberg is another guy that's been short. He had 26 last year. He struggled for about 8 games as well. So they're trying to find their way. 63 and 63. Goals for and against. Red Wings 65 and 65. These teams are pretty equal.
Well, we didn't hear from Justin Abdelkader for a while, but 3 goals his past 2 games. Justin's no longer quiet, so we put a mic on him, and we'll hear from him throughout the night tonight.
Hey, I scored on him again on this. How you missed it? I scored on him here too. Hey, no!
Red Wings hockey on Fox Sports Detroit is brought to you by Ram Trucks. Come in for a great deal during the Ram year-end blockbuster sales event. Myers, save big with M-Perks from Myers. Sign up at mperks.com. And by Xfinity. X1 from Xfinity will change the way you experience sports.
And welcome back downtown Detroit and Joe Louis Arena as the Red Wings in front of another sellout crowd complete their 6-game homestand. Your goaltenders are brought to you by your Southeast Michigan Ford dealers. For Nashville, it's Pekka Rinne, his 13th start the past 15 games. He's given up 2 goals or fewer in 12 of the 21 he's played. Peter Mrazek, a 16th appearance with points in each of his past 5 starts. 2 wins, 1 in regulation, 1 in a shootout, and 3 overtime losses. All mic'd up tonight is Justin Abdelkader. Number 8 has 8 goals, and he's got 3 his past 2 games. We'll hear from him throughout the night tonight. The Red Wings with the 3rd longest NHL point streak this season, with points in 9 consecutive games, as Rene will play that puck off the glass, and it comes back out to center. Nashville, despite very good possession numbers, they've fallen behind frequently in games lately. A big reason why they've gone 7, 7, and 4 after a 6-1 start to the season. The Red Wings have it in their own zone, then give it away, and then it came back for Sheahan, who couldn't clear that puck. And now it's brought to center by Nyquist, up along with Tatar, who will chip it past Matthias Ekholm, number 14 on defense. Ekholm played it along. Number 14 for the Red Wings tried to get it deep. He's tied up by Kelly Jarnkrok, who played the puck. Jarnkrok, a former Red Wing draft pick who was dealt to Nashville in the David Laguan deal. Kronwall. And it's this crowd urging the Red Wings to get the first goal, and they've been very successful this season when they've done so. They've scored first in 13 of the past 16 games. And in those 13 getting the first goal, the Red Wings are 10-1-2. Mike Green tied up his man. In came Abdelkader on his check. Abdelkader not letting Paul Gaustad get free. Gaustad just returning to the lineup. He'd been injured 9 of the past 12 games with a lower body injury. And Nashville really could use the big centerman in the absence of Mike Fisher, who's gone for a couple of weeks.
Remember how good he was in that playoff series a couple of years ago, defensively for face-off. That's why they got him from Buffalo originally. And he was a force against the Red Wings. They beat him in round 1.
And they gave up a first-round pick to the Sabres to get him. Paul Gaustad.
Of course, that's the last time the second last time, actually, we were in the division. Now, it's a conference.
Here's Mike Ribeiro with a shot that went wide of Peter Mrazek. Yeah, these two teams, we used to meet 8 times a year. All for the old days. De Keyser will dump it in. Hell moving up there, out with Richards and Dylan Larkin. Brad Richards still looking for his first goal as a Red Wing, but boy, he's had a ton of chances lately. He had 5 shots on Thursday and hit a crossbar. Richards was +2 in the game, playing in his 14th game after missing time with a back injury. He's got the puck now. Fed one that couldn't reach Darren Helm. Stealing the puck, Larkin. There's going to be a penalty here as the stick was slashed right out of Larkin's hands, and Nashville's going to be shorthanded. They're the 4th most penalized team in the league. Referees Dan O'Rourke and Ghislain Hebert.
Easy call to make. It's a wonder that stick didn't shred like spaghetti.
That's Popeye Jones' son in the box. Seth Jones, who played with the U.S. National Team Development Program for a couple of seasons in Ann Arbor. 4th overall pick in 2013, sits here as the Red Wings go to the Bell Tire power play. Pavel Datsyuk in the middle, Abdelkader on the left, Nyquist on the right, Zetterberg at the right point, and Kronwall at the left, who has it and gives it to Datsyuk. Back for Kronwall, fanned on the pass, and Kelly Jarnkrok will get it down the ice. Kronwall will lead the power play to center for Pavel Datsyuk. For Henrik Zetterberg. To the middle, and the shot goes wide as he was checked just as he was to shoot that puck. Zetterberg comes in to try to dig it free and then knocked away by Datsyuk. A race for the puck, and Abdelkader will get there and giving it to Kronwall. Zetterberg back to Kronwall with a shot, and that'll be held by Rene. Your local Toyota dealers brings you the report card on the Nashville Predators penalty killing. 6 of the past 7 games they've allowed a power play goal, and in each of their past 4. So it's really slid from a good October to a terrible November. They'll be happy to be in December.
Well, anytime your penalty killing is giving up more goals than your power play is scoring, it's not a good thing.
The past 8 games, the opposition 8 for 19 on the power play against Nashville's penalty killing. The Red Wings will try to make it 9 of 20 here.
As Mike Green will go back to get it.
Both these teams, talking about special teams, leading to 5-on-5, are +6 5-on-5.
Sheahan for Richards. Drop back. Green's got it now.
Look at that patience.
He has it now again. Richards, the shot. Tatar. Outstretched stick, couldn't get it, and that'll be sent the length of the ice by Colton Sissons, the rookie.
Green taking the puck now from Mrazek. Boy, since he's coming back from that injury, he's been very, very good. His hands are the hands that he showed so much in 10 years in Washington.
Nyquist back in front. Abdelkader and Datsyuk. Abdelkader brought it out front himself, but into too much traffic there. Abdelkader goes to get it. 5 seconds left in the power play. Mrazek tapping his stick at the other end of the ice to let his mates know that the penalty is now over. So Seth Jones out of the box. The Red Wings 0 for 1 with the man advantage. Back to retrieve it, Ryan Ellis. He played his junior with the Spits in Windsor. Abdelkader comes through. He got checked. Turning his Ekholm around for Ellis. And while in junior in Windsor, OHL coaches voted this man with the puck the smartest player in the league.
Quite a
The
compliment.
hockey IQ, yeah. He's not big. He's a good player. In his return, Joachim Anderson tried to get the puck out. Ellis moved down low to take it away. There's a shot. Block. Wilson put it in front of the net, but the Red Wings a race for it as Anderson chases down ice. Matthias Ekholm first back. As Anderson out there with Yurko has both returned to the lineup in the absence of both Pokinen and Miller tonight for the Red Wings. Back to the line for Jones. Moved it across. Jackman for Smith. And a save by Mrazek. He was screened on that shot. Here's Brendan Smith with a move. Had a forward back in Neal. And Brendan Smith lost an edge and went down trying to complete that play. Brendan Smith scored a goal last season against Pekka Rinne, as did his defense partner, Alexei Marchenko, who scored his only NHL goal at Nashville on Pekka Rinne. Kronwall couldn't reach the puck. Tatar came over. He got some help. That's Järnkrok. Back of the net for Green. Too far for Nyquist. Barrett Jackman. Knocked down out of the air by Mrazek. And the Red Wings do come up with it as Sheahan fed Nyquist. 4 Red Wings are up. Green goes to the goal. Kronwall with him. And that was blocked. Boy, the Red Wing defense is so active. There were 2 up on the rush of the 4.
Well, Kronwall was the 4th guy, and then Green joined it to almost make it 5 on 2. And again, that shot gets blocked and doesn't get through. Incredible how many shots don't get to the net in this game. And every team in the NHL now. It's unbelievable.
The speed of Helm off the wing, in on goal! And Rinne maybe got a piece of that on the backhand. Boy, between Helm and Larkin, you've got a lot of speed out there. In fact, they come again. 3 are up. Larkin to the goal. The shot, the save, and the rebound. And Richards couldn't get to that. Larkin on it again. Boy, Larkin plus 17 to lead the National Hockey League, and you're seeing some of that. He was plus 3 on Thursday. Just his speed puts him in position where others can't be, and when there is an error out there, he gets back so fast. A whistling shot by Ribeiro went wide. More of a setup guy than a goal scorer is Ribeiro. Knocked to the boards was Cody Hodgson. Rinne will come out and play that puck for Nashville with 8 minutes gone in a fast-paced first period. Ken Daniels, Mickey Redmond with you here from Joe Louis Arena. And glad you're with us tonight, wherever you're watching on this Saturday on Fox Sports Detroit.
Friday night's our usual home night, but it's always nice to play on Saturday night, for sure.
Puck knocked down there by Victor Arvidsson with Gostad. Back of the net. Wheeling one in front at Gostad. Another save by Mrazek. And that one just went wide. Gostad up there along with Austin Watson. And that just deflected wide of the goal.
As the Red Wings hemmed in here, Abdelkader couldn't clear it. There's Watson, the Ann Arbor native, took a shot toward the goal. So plenty of family and friends here for number 51 in white. As Datsuk gives it to Zetterberg. Moving in from the point position comes Brendan Smith. That's knocked down by Watson. Kept in at the line. The intended pass for Smith didn't work. And back to pick it up is Joachim Anderson. Marchenko couldn't connect there with Anderson, and this will be no icing. But Glendening went down on a chase, but they waved it off. At center for Craig Smith gets stood up by Brendan Smith, no relation. Craig Smith, number 15, tried to break free. Seth Jones with a shot and a blocker save, directed perfectly as the net is off at the other end, but the Red Wings in control will keep going. And now the whistle will go as the net is off at the other end of the ice. Well, wearing the mic for us tonight, Justin Abdelkader will hear his thoughts from early first period action next.
Come on, boys. Platt, sorry there. I want to get back to you. God.
Well, never a bad idea to give it back to him.
Never a bad idea to apologize to him either. These guys love this guy, the piano, Billy Joel. I'm going to call him Billy Joel now on a piano man. He carries the piano for these guys, and they love it. Boy, oh boy. They love having Abdelkader and the way he plays the game. Go to the front of the net, trusty, opens up some space for them. Very comfortable with the Muskegon native on their wing, and boy, are they fun to watch together. They don't always play together anymore, but
well, you better let him know tonight when it's 9 o'clock then.
I will. Saturday night. We don't
it's
get
9 o'clock on a Saturday.
It's 9 o'clock on a Saturday. The regular crowd shuffled into the Joe.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Have some fun with that. Well, his dad Joe is here tonight. I don't know whether his mom's here, but lots of the Muskegon gang are here enjoying Saturday night.
And that's blocked as Eriksson was careful there not to interfere with his countryman Victor Arvidsson, but there will wind up being a penalty at any rate. A hooking call. As Danny DeKeyser is going to go.
You could almost see this coming
Detroit, number
with the
65,
contact right here. See, and actually,
Look at the hole.
Oh, I know the Nashville guy put his elbow on the stick, and he got away with one there for sure.
Yes, he did.
Wow.
Smart play by Victor Arvidsson.
Is that Arvidsson? Yeah. And the thing, you know, the referee was on that side too that made the call. The open side to be able to see that elbow. So I think he just was cross-eyed there for a minute. Saw the other side. Nonetheless, let's see what Mr. Weber can do. He's got 5 power play goals out of his 6. And usually he's over 10 or 12 of those every year.
Forsberg down for Neal out there along with Jarnkrok, Josi, and Weber.
Nice job by Mrazek right there. Holy smoke.
Knocked out of the air by Weber for Roman Josi, the Swiss native who's so good. Got the puck now. Scored his first career goal against the Red Wings, did Josi. Weber made his NHL debut against Detroit. And that was back in January of 06. James Neal in front of the goal by Forsberg. Stopped by Mrazek. Philip Forsberg, no relation to Peter. Just stopped there by Peter Mrazek.
He took it on the forehand. He quickly snapped a backhand shot, and Mrazek was equal to that.
Forsberg, who had that outstanding rookie year last season with 26 goals and 63 points. He went 17 games without a goal recently, so he struggled, as have these Predators in the scoring department. We're a minute past the halfway point in the opening period here. Power play for Nashville. They go into the slot with it for Smith. Back for Ribeiro. It was knocked away, and Brendan Smith with it. Seth Jones, 6'4" defenseman, backs up with it.
Tough job for Anderson. He's going off now. Sitting on the bench in the locker room for about a month, and now he's out killing penalties. Boy, oh boy, you better be in shape.
Wilson finds Ellis. Or Ribeiro. He's had a resurgence in Nashville, certainly last year after being bought out by Arizona. And Craig Smith's shot
will be held by Peter Mrazek.
Watch this play here. See if we can pick it up. Where's Forsberg? The right-hand shot. He's coming in from this side. He's going to take the puck on the forehand, go over here, and snap a little backhand shot. And Mrazek's left pad's going to knock this down before he gets a chance. Boy, oh boy. That is quick. Look at it. He played it with his left foot onto the stick, right off the shoulder. Nice job by Mrazek. Quick as a cat.
Former Red Wing draft pick Kelly Järnkrok on the draw there, along with Glendening as the Red Wings get it back. And Glendening's away with Josi on defense. Saved by Rinne. Turning with it is James Neal. Neal acquired from Pittsburgh for Patrick Hornquist and Nick Spaulding. Josi moves up. So both teams 0 for 1 on their power plays. Brendan Smith with a good play for Zetterberg. He's checked immediately. Then Järnkrok took it away from him. And when the Red Wings drafted Järnkrok, they used to consider him sort of the Henrik Zetterberg light. And now he's a Predator. Pavel Datsyuk and Deeks when we...
This one, and let's flash her back to Pavel Datsyuk against Kevin Klein. Picked his pocket, found the back of the net. There was Suter, who's now in Minnesota. Nice shot there, and here Toot Legang is out to lunch. And even Pavel Datsyuk, look at the look at his face. I think even that one surprised himself. He does a lot of things pretty easy, but that one, boy, oh boy, that's more than a smile.
And that one started at the other end of the ice, with him taking it away at the other end, and 200 feet later.
I mean, 4 guys, he dinks them all. He probably said, I can't believe this ended up in the back of the net.
Nashville off that draw, changed 5 skaters. There's Peter Laviolette trying to get a matchup he wants going forward elsewhere. That lead pass didn't work, and now he can change if he wants because the Red Wings cannot. Icing against Detroit. As we take a look at the Ace Hardware Ace Watch, the Red Wings this season with and without Pavel Datsyuk, and you can see the record on the left is much better.
Yeah, a good half a goal per game difference. I think he's back to 100%, I'd say.
Playing in his 12th game, 2 goals, 5 points in the previous 11. He had his first multi-point game with 2 assists on Thursday, and he played 21 and a half minutes in the convincing 5-1 victory over Arizona.
I mean, this is game 6 of a 6-game homestand. And, I mean, it's been every other day. It's been quite a run. They went through right before that, part of a 6 games in 9 nights. So these guys got to be a little bit, if not physically, mentally tired, even playing at home. And they'll be off to Washington after this game tonight for Tuesday night against the Caps.
That'll be held by Mrazek, and Washington had their 6-game winning streak stopped this afternoon with an overtime loss in Winnipeg.
What a November this team had. Very, very good. A lot of home games. And December, another pile of home games as well.
Datsyuk on this draw with Gosted. So 2 very good centermen opposing one another. This will be another icing against Detroit. Marshall wanted more shots. He's getting them.
Oh, he's getting them now for sure. They're shooting from all over the place. A couple of games in a row with 40 shots.
46 and 44 the past 2.
He said to me the other night, he said, you know, they went to what, about 6 out of 7 games. They went to overtime in a row. And he said, when I talked to him earlier tonight, he said, I didn't quite know how to act behind the bench the other night. We were up 4-1.
Yeah.
Like, is this really happening?
Datsyuk, late man. Kronwall back that way in red, though, by Josi. Datsyuk, and then intercepted. As he tried to feed it back to Green. Josi, the defenseman, up for Nashville, and Green got in his path, but then taken by Watson back in front. Brought out here by Abdelkader. Yeah, 7 of 8 went to overtime and 5 straight. Knocked away. Sheahan got over, giving it forward to Kaiser.
Green will send it in. 4 games shy of 900 from Mike Green. Good move by Philip Forsberg. Save by Mrazek. Pittsburgh and Los Angeles highlights when we come back.
This game break is brought to you by our Metro Detroit Chevy dealers. Wild one between the Pens and the Kings. This would serve as the game winner. Dustin Brown to Jake Muzzin. He beats Marc-Andre Fleury. 4-1 Kings at that point. They went on to win it 5-3. Kenny, back to you and Mick and Joe.
Thank you, Trevor. Kelly Yarncroke is going to get more and more responsibility in the absence of Mike Fisher, and Jeff Blashill knows all about Kelly Yarncroke because the second-round pick of the Red Wings in 2010 played 66 games for Jeff Blashill in Grand Rapids from 2012 to 2014, but this Red Wing roster is so deep and down the middle. The biggest concern about Yarncroke was his skating, a little bit on his size, but the Red Wings are pretty deep at center.
Well, sure. That's going to be tested now with the 2 forwards out of the lineup, and they'll probably make a move. It didn't happen today, but they'll probably bring somebody up when we head to Washington for Tuesday night.
And I would think AA would be high on that list.
Nothing to say.
Given away here as Tatar tried to get through. Boy, Grand Rapids is on a roll. Todd Nilsson and company. 7 straight wins for the Griffins after a slow start. Just have to get used to the coaches everywhere in the systems, right? Here's Nyquist. Turning with it. Yeah, Athanasiou was at a big week and then another big goal last night for the Griffins.
Anthony Mantha was back last night for the first time after concussion protocol.
And that shot deflected wide. Tatar going to get it. Spinning away from Ellis. Brendan Smith with a shot and through a crowd. Greeny will hold on.
How the heck did he find that, the big guy? Get to the Joe December the 14th. See the Wings battle of Sabres? Meyer Coke Zero fan packs are still available starting at $67. Plus the first 5,000 fans receive a Red Wings bomber hat. Call 313-471-7575. Ticket executives are standing by. Sabres were just here. Another win for the Red Wings here in part of that 6-game homestand.
Datsuk and Yarncroke on the draw as Datsuk got it back, goes to retrieve it himself. Mike Green will send it in deep. Loose puck here for Henrik Zetterberg. Wheeling it around as Datsuk tried to pull it back, but was taken away by Arvidsson, who moved it up, and Neal tries to get through. Zetterberg knocked it out of the air, and he'll move it ahead for Kronwall. On the wing for Pavel Datsuk, off the side of the goal. Josi turns from Datsuk. And played by Yarncroke back into the Red Wing zone. Mike Green sees his mates are changing. Wilson up watching him, gives it for Smith. Tipped in by Dylan Larkin. Larkin with Helm and Richards.
Look at that turnover. Larkin's speed. Hawked it. He hawked it. And here they got it again.
Brendan Smith with a nice move. Smith right in. Feathered it across and off the post.
That was Richards. Wow. He's close.
Marchenko. Taken by Sissons back of the net. Along with the 2 Smiths there, Brendan and Craig battled, and Marchenko to help him. It goes off Larkin. He couldn't catch up to it. Whacked deep again by Jones, and right back for the Red Wings to set up. Red Wings with this 9-game point streak going at 6-0-3. Their longest streak since 2010 when they went 10-0-2.
What do we got?
A slashing call.
Like Nashville.
From Dan O'Rourke, the referee.
National line penalty number 3, slashing.
Jones back to the box.
Our Ram intermission report, which is 2:44 playing time from now. More show and tell with Mickey's equipment demonstration with Manny Legacy, Darren Elliott, and Trevor Thompson. This is from Red Wings Live pregame show. Look at those.
You know what looks out of place there? That shirt and tie. those skate laces in the middle are right there. What I use just to keep the shoulder pads together and the straps on. So that's the way we used to do her. Those pads are original from the 70s.
You're an original.
Feel like it too sometimes. After playing last night in Dearborn for the Carhartt gang, yeah, good turnout.
Bell Tire power play. Datsyuk's shot was blocked. And Shea Weber will nudge it back down. Kronwall to get it. 2 goals and 10 points in the season for Kronwall, who scored in the win over Arizona. Datsyuk for Zetterberg, weaving his way in and then was checked and cleared by Matthias Ekholm, who, like Henrik Zetterberg, was a former Swedish Hockey League Rookie of the Year. Henrik Zetterberg was second in Calder voting for Rookie of the Year here to Barrett Jackman, who wears number 5 in white tonight. Loose puck in front of the goal. Zetterberg couldn't get to it, and Abdelkader couldn't keep it in. Back for Zetterberg, who had 22 goals and 44 points his rookie year. Boy, Larkin could blow by those numbers if he keeps going. That shot by Green wide in the slot. Oh, and Zetterberg missed.
He missed by a mile, I think.
Brought back by Austin Watson. Watson up there on the forecheck, steals the puck. He played some minor league hockey games in this building growing up, being that he's from Ann Arbor. Number 51 Watson was a huge Red Wing fan in his time in Ann Arbor. Now he's a 6'4" forward, former 18th overall pick in 2010 for Nashville. And like the Red Wings, the Predators don't rush their prospects. David Poile, a lot like Kenny Holland in that regard. Into the middle, Green lost it. Nashville found it and clears it with a minute to go.
Boy, Detroit's having all kinds of trouble here with the second power play, trying to get through to get set up even. So, I mean, they may even end up trying to shoot the puck in. If they don't do it very often, but have somebody going and pick it off the end boards.
Larkin, no shots on that power play as Jones is out of the box. In the slot, there's one. Scores! Finally! Brad Richards has his first as a Red Wing.
He got a break off of one of the Nashville players. It might have been Weber.
For the number of shots that Brad Richards has had, he deserved one to go in, however it was going to go in.
Saved by Rene off the skate of Weber. Fortunate bounce. I said it just a few minutes ago. After he had the chance and hit the goalpost, it's coming. And sure enough, there's the break he was looking for. Weber goes skyward. Richards gets his first after playing very well with Larkin on his side, and the penalty had expired, and Larkin again gets a plus. He goes to plus 18, leading the league as a 19-year-old. Is that something else?
Loose side of the goal, played for De Keyser. Knocked away, picked up though by Yurko, who took a hit from Ellis, and Yurko shot it from his own side of center, so it will be icing.
Yeah, Ellis took a run at Yurko, and Yurko saw him coming, and he got his stick up and clipped him pretty good. He said, "Ooh, what's that?"
Richards unassisted at 19.
Brad Richards, you mentioned hit the crossbar the other night, and yesterday at practice, and Yurko's going to the box for that too. I saw him at practice yesterday, Ken, when you and I were down here, and he said, "Well, it's fortunate you've been around a long time." He just kind of smiled and said, "Yeah, been there, done that." So just keep throwing it at the net, and sure enough, he got rewarded there. 1-0 Detroit, as now they go on the penalty kill.
Well, that was Richards' 38th shot of the season, and that really wasn't even one, but obviously will be counted as one, his second tonight. Here's Josi off the draw to save by Mrazek, and that was big as time winds down. And now is off the clock. 1:49 on the carryover.
As Brad Richards has the goal at 19-21. As we'll send it to the studio, Trevor, Darren, and Manny, they'll talk the Wings' recent injuries and be joined by Mickey Redmond for some hockey equipment show and tell. Brad Richards, the goal scorer, and stay tuned to Red Wings Live. After the game, we'll select the Fox Sports Detroit Red Wings player of the game, presented by McDonald's. Stop by for your breakfast favorites, now being served all day and all night. We're serving up Justin Abdelkader with the mic.
Go, Pat. No, I wasn't open there. No. Drop sheet, Tats. Offside. No? Like Cronner there, good jump by him. Like that's, if he can jump, you're gonna have a 3-on-2 or 2-on-1 like you did. Yeah! Job, Richie.
See, before the past 2 games when he had 3 goals, he'd been so quiet for so long, and now we get to hear from him again. Isn't that nice?
It's always the way.
Yes. So, Thomas Jurko on the carryover penalty as Nashville continues on a power play. Their second of this game. Brad Richards, the only goal, which right now is listed as unassisted, which is beyond us. Now, Larkin and Tatar don't get assists on that. Weber didn't have control to put it in, but stolen, knocked away, and De Kaiser will get it down the ice.
Are you serious?
Yep.
I didn't see the sheet.
Oh, it's unassisted. Tatar made the pass to him, and Larkin held it in. It's supposed to be possession by the opposition to negate and throw it in his own goal, but
It is.
it's deflected off Weber and in.
Well,
They may yet change it. Who knows?
well, here's the other thing. I mean, if you're on the road, you might expect that kind of a ruling, but not at home. You should think the guys at home are local guys. They should be a little more liberal.
It's like baseball, right? What's an error and what isn't? The official score.
Yeah.
Here's Jarn Krook going back to the line for Weber, and look at when he's shooting, as you know, number 6 on the near side. He's got it now. There's a shot. Scores!
Oh, my. You knew that was coming.
Yep.
6 power play goals, 7th of the year for Weber, and an absolute bomb. And they didn't get out quick enough. They were hoping to get out faster. If this play occurs, you see in Riley Sheahan, when he goes over here, there is nobody here. And De Kaiser can't get there quick enough.
Now, is Neil screening or just getting out of the way?
Oh, I'd say he's getting out of the way.
Yeah.
Like, not me, baby. Gee. No, I mean, that's just, that doesn't hit you, you have no chance.
No.
No chance.
No. Outside of Chara, the hardest shot in the National Hockey League. If not the hardest, you can make a case for it. Josi and Forsberg assisting at 1:03, a power play goal for Nashville, which came into the game with just 2 power play goals its past 8. And the Red Wing penalty killing has been very good. So we're all even at ones in period 2. Jones with a shot. Good save. Mrazek on a redirect in front. Larkin getting over. And the Predators regroup and then give it away. Larkin hustling over on Jones. Moving up was Jurko, who was in the penalty box when that Nashville power play clicked. That's offside.
Mrazek had to be either lucky or good on this one. I'm not sure which.
He didn't see it.
He was in good position.
Yeah.
We'll look at that. Now here's the goal we're talking about, and Larkin down here, the save.
No.
Okay, here's what we're going to do here. We got a commercial in about 6 minutes, and I know where I'm going.
Okay.
I'm going down to the left, and we'll talk to the boys and see if we can't get this figured out.
Go right ahead.
Let's find out what's going on.
Okay. Because Richards never gets that shot without those 2 making a play.
We'll get an explanation. At least we'll get an explanation of why it is what it is. So, with that, we'll just remind you to enjoy a cold one. Look forward to Miller time later. Tonight's game brought to you by Miller Lite.
Well, Well, there's 17 and 71, and Dylan Larkin would have taken number 17. However, Brad Richards signed with the Red Wings on the day that Larkin discovered that he thought he'd be leaving Michigan, decided he'd be leaving Michigan to come to the Red Wings, and veteran presence prevailed. So Richards, as we mentioned a few times for Gerard Gallant and Forbes Kennedy, Prince Edward Island way, and in honor of them who wore 17 with Detroit, Richards wanted 17, and Larkin had no problem with that. So he said, you know what, I'll make 71 my own, and he likes it. Why not? It's going pretty well for him.
He's a very respectful young man.
Yes, he is.
Always says hi when you get near him on the plane or the bus and around the hotel or the dressing room.
His parents done a wonderful job, Kevin and Denise.
And they get to come and watch their son play whenever they want, right down the road. Isn't that fun?
And as confident as he is, and you just made the point, there's no ego with Dylan Larkin. Just confident. This will be another icing, and we're confident that the Red Wings will be unable to change because of the icing call.
That goal by Weber kind of took the sting out of the building here on a Saturday night to quiet down quite a bit here. Looks like a lot of people are taking their time.
Scores! Tipped in front. That was Victor Arvidsson, the American Hockey League Player of the Month in November, who had a 10-game point streak. And he's got his second goal in 8 games on a redirect.
Well, this will be reviewed as they review them all, but it's a high stick. To what degree? Boy, this is going to be close.
Remember, on a goal, it's over the crossbar. Anything else, it's shoulder height for the player. That looked okay, Mick.
Yeah, I mean, it's up that area, that's for sure, and they'll be looking at it downstairs. Yeah, that one there, that one there is telltale. That's
and Arvidsson's only 5'9".
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that one showed for sure that it was under the bar. Yep. Right place, right time, a little deflect, and just like that, back-to-back goals have got the Nashville Predators on top here. And Detroit being outshot badly, only 16-7. 2 power plays have done zilch. That's part of the problem again. So they got to get going here and test Pekka Rinne. They haven't really made him sweat much tonight.
And that's 3 more defense points tonight for Nashville, which came into the league 3rd most defense points with 60 coming into the game. Ellis and Jarnkrok will get assists on the Arvidsson goal at 2:53, which came a minute 50 after the goal from Weber. And Weber was the one who had Richard's shot go off his skate, so he put the Red Wings in the lead, and then Weber tied it himself. And now Arvidsson is untied. 4 minutes gone here in period number 2. Datsuk. It's knocked off the puck there by Arvidsson. A looper to center, taken by Green. Datsuk with Hellman Richards.
Not sure whether this is by design or not yet, Ken.
Tipped ahead for Richards, pumped it ahead to Datsuk. He's got Helm flying up the left wing side, but brings it himself with a shot that deflects to the corner. Datsuk able to block it. Played by James Neal for Arvidsson. Spinning and a backhander and a long one in that Mrazek will leave for Green. James Neal forcing him up ice. Green away from Ribeiro. To the slot, the shot, and Sheahan at a try. Knocked out of the air by Tatar. Back in front again, Nyquist to the far corner. Spinning with it. Run it away from Hodgson to the line. Slew of bodies there as Sheahan's got it again for Tatar. Across for Marchenko. His shot was blocked. Sheahan's got it now as Nyquist bumped Ribeiro to free the puck for Riley Sheahan.
3 cross checks. No call.
Nyquist away from Ribeiro. Circles the goal. Back in front. And found by Rinne, who holds on. We're
We're talking about defense points, and we've updated the numbers as of the moment. Oakland University brings you the scouting report on where Nashville now sits only second to Dallas. 6 behind in defense points in the NHL. Washington lost in overtime at Winnipeg this afternoon. You see where Detroit is? 16th with 42. Predators now with 19 defense goals. That leads the NHL. But in the past 8 games coming into this one tonight, only one defenseman had scored a goal the previous 8. Nashville had scored just 12 goals the previous 8 games. 5 of them came in their win over Arizona on Tuesday. The Red Wings lit up Arizona for 5 as well. So outside of that barrage, over 7 games, Nashville had scored just 6 goals. Or 7 goals in the 6 games. Jones with a long pass. At center, Larkin trying to get through. Jonathan Ericsson had the puck stolen. Abdelkader able to tip it back. That allowed De Keyser to send it off the body. A loose puck here as Abdelkader races down to retrieve it. Knocked it past Ellis. Left there for Zetterberg as Larkin's come back up to this line here. Zetterberg, Abdelkader, and Larkin. Kronwall for Green with a shot in the bodies. Puck loose to the corner. Penalty coming here to Nashville. Here's Kronwall. Delays. Tried to go across. Redirected in front. And the Predators touch. Ekholm and Abdelkader having words. Well, the holidays coming up very quickly. Ringing the bell to raise some money. We'll have that story when we come back. You're watching Red Wings hockey on Fox Sports Detroit, presented by Bell Tire.
2-1 Nashville Predators here midway through the second period at Joe Louis Arena. Johnny Kane back with you. Well, as has grown customary over the last couple of years, the Red Wings have been a big part of the Salvation Army's Red Kettle campaign. And over the years, it's grown into a friendly little competition among the guys, and who can raise the most money. Well, this year, Riley Sheahan and Luke Glendening recruited the rookie Dylan Larkin to join them. And although they did have a deep line for autographs and whatnot, once again, the winning group was general manager Ken Holland and head coach Jeff Blashill, guys.
Boy, and year after year, Kenny was always winning with Mike Babcock, so you now know the exec VP and GM takes full credit. There's a shot by Zetterberg as the Red Wings are on a power play. Ekholm got 2 for cross-checking, 2 for roughing. Abdelkader 2 for roughing. So the extra 2, and the Red Wings on a Bell Tire power play, their third of the game.
Driven by performance, Red Wings power play.
Drop back by Zetterberg for Nyquist. Helm back to Kronwall. Zetterberg, shot deflected, kicked away. Larkin back in front, no one could get a stick on it. Larkin again. Helm net front presence. Larkin has Nyquist in the face-off circle. Henrik Zetterberg for Kronwall. Larkin. Shot knocked down. And Helm tried to get it to Zetterberg. He couldn't. Back to Zetterberg again. Finds the seam. Larkin hopped on him. The shot. And Rene wasn't sure where it went. 45 left in the Bell Tire power play. Both teams changing the special teams. Zetterberg still out there, as is Nyquist. Knocked out of the air by Green, who circles back and then lost it. Carried back in by Paul Gaustad, up along with Eric Nystrom, former Michigan Wolverine, whose dad Bob was the overtime cup-winning hero in 1980 for the first of 4 Islander Stanley Cups. High slot, Green shot. Oh, it's blocked, and Jackman, that seemed to hurt him.
Tatar, and that's blocked by Nystrom. And it's up and out of play.
This Red Wings power play. Some good possession, but nothing really dangerous from a good angle. Oh boy, that's Barrett Jackman.
Then got him in the face.
Popped up off his leg and hit him in the nose, yeah. Good look by Tatar to find Green coming late. But they've got to find ways to get better quality scoring chances on this power play. Most of that was from the outside. Severe angles.
Off the draw, race for the puck, and cleared out to center. You saw Jackman without the visor as they grandfathered it in a couple of years ago. You know, he's old school. He's not going to change at this stage of his career. Pop free to Datsyuk in the slot. Tatar kicked away, and then the rebound. And Brad Richards was looking for his second. Weber cleared it to the line, held in though by DeKeyser. Shea Weber just banked it off the boards and into Red Wing territory. Yurko had the pass blocked for Anderson and Glendening, the fourth line, and a new fourth line, what with injuries for the Red Wings. Joakim Anderson playing his first game in 10. Point shot and deflected. Anderson able to get it back to Brendan Smith. Good move to create some space, and another one. Back in front of the net. And no one could get a stick on that. But heads up play by Brendan Smith. Yurko back with it. Played against Florida in the 2-1 overtime loss. A healthy scratch the past two for Yurko. Playing in just his sixth game. Ooh, tip through. Here comes Zetterberg. Back the slot. Oh, what a save on Larkin by Rinne. Here's Green to the net. And Rinne, as is his want, will get the trapper out and grab that one. He loves to catch everything that's near him. Great chance for Dylan Larkin, set up by the captain. When we come back, we'll hear from Justin Applicator.
Here's Bav, here's Bav. Oh, good try. How many cross checks does he get? A lot of cross checks there. All right. Let's go.
He knows what he's talking about. He called the cross checks before he got them.
He was referring to Yossi, who was cross-checking somebody else in the corner at the time. He was on the bench. Could have been a lot of that by this Nashville. They're a big team that likes to play very physical.
We'll continue to hear from Justin tonight, and our thanks to Justin Applicator for wearing the microphone for us tonight here on Fox Sports Detroit, just past the halfway point in this game. Roman Yossi on the heart around. Kronwall, good spin move to get away. Darren Helm took a check. He's up there along with Pavel Datsyuk. Pavel playing in career game 899 tonight for Pavel Datsyuk. He'll play game number 900 in Washington on Tuesday. Rinne able to stop that puck. And that's Windsor's Ryan Ellis. Down ice, Brendan Smith trying to get away from Cody Hodgson. Signed as a free agent by Nashville. Hodgson, a former first-round pick of Vancouver who had been dealt to Buffalo. Chose not to stay with the Sabres, or maybe the Sabres chose not to keep him.
See number 8 Abdelkader and the Red Wings take on Ryan Miller and the Vancouver Canucks on Friday, December 18th at Joe Louis Arena. For tickets, call 313-471-7575 now. Ticket executive standing by.
Guess who won't be playing in that game?
True, of course. Yeah. Yeah, he won't be playing for a while.
Yep.
6 to 8 is going to take him into, what, late January? Maybe early February.
Yeah, we'll miss him being around. And the Red Wings certainly will miss him on the penalty kill. Very valuable. Ekholm played it, then good steal there and away from Forsberg by Riley Sheahan. Tatar tried to push it into the middle. Overskated by Ribeiro, who took it away from Nyquist, who has it back now. And then he couldn't get through. That's Philip Forsberg with a good move to get away. Fired for Martin Erat. Part of the deal from Washington. I think the Caps' previous regime may want that one back.
Yeah.
What a great deal that was by David Poile. At the time, Washington was looking for some offense, but Erat just never produced for them. And at the time, he was one of the better Predators when the deal was made. Larkin, Zetterberg, Abdelkader to Larkin, kicked it up. Just couldn't get it onto his stick, though. Colin Wilson flying up the left wing side. Wilson to the goal, circling the net. Good play by Green to stay with him.
That pass, backhand pass by Zetterberg. Right on the tape.
Abdelkader saw the hit coming, let Josi go in there first, then Weber on Abdelkader. Zetterberg threw it back to the line. Brendan Smith, watched by Craig Smith. For Marchenko, shot to the goal. It was fronted and knocked down. Came right in front of the goal. And Rene got a piece of that one. Maybe a little on the outside of the post after the fact. Brendan Smith with a move. And a shot that went wide. Batted by Glendening, ahead for Brendan Smith. On the move, here comes Yurko. And that'll be grabbed and held by Rene. When we come back, the Hurricanes and Canadians with Trevor Thompson. Henrik Zetterberg, when he was second to Barrett Jackman for Rookie of the Year at 44 points. Dylan Larkin already with 19, by far and away the leader in the National Hockey League at plus 18. That's not just for rookies. He's leading the whole NHL. And tied for the rookie goal lead with 10 with Oscar Lindberg and Max Domi. And all 10 of Dylan's goals have come at even strength. Max Domi leading the rookies in scoring with 23. Dylan Larkin second with 19. There's a shot, a save by Mrazek. Anderson moved it back. Gostad moved in on Brendan Smith. Gostad kicking it ahead, and Glendening. And we gave up a lot of size there, but it doesn't matter to Luke, and you know he'll finish his check as he did. Yurko tried to get it over to Anderson, but that'll be held for a face-off in the Nashville zone.
Join us again next Thursday when the Canadiens of Montreal come to the Joe. Our coverage begins at 7 o'clock with Red Wings Live. That's Red Wings and Canadiens, Thursday at 7 p.m. on Fox Sports Detroit.
And that night, the Red Wings won't have to contend with Carey Price. Detroit in the Atlantic Division with 32 points are second. Montreal first with 41. Canadians still carrying on, though, with Condon. It really hasn't caused them too much of a problem. They're a good team, although missing Brendan Gallagher now with the broken fingers on his hand after blocking a shot. Rene got a piece of that one that went up high. They do have some injuries, Montreal. Gallagher, you may remember, scored that big goal for Montreal against Detroit at the Bell Center.
Boy, oh boy.
Elvis knocked down Ellis. Ellis taking exception to it.
He may have got an elbow right in the chops.
Oh, yeah.
Got a shoulder in the chops.
It's those big shoulder pads.
Yeah, there you go. You know what's interesting about, if we could see that again, guys, I'd appreciate it. Ellis is looking at Helm, and he doesn't, whether he can. Okay, I get it now on that replay. Thanks, guys. That was great. He didn't protect himself because he was trying to play the puck.
Yeah.
So he wasn't in a position, it looked like that first replay, that he didn't even think he was going to get hit, and that's a mistake in this game. So wouldn't Helm get 5? No. Just 2, okay. That could have been worse.
Ellis, who's
He
from
wants 5.
Hamilton, played junior in Windsor. Yeah, he thought it was a direct shot to the head. And that's what Dan O'Rourke talking to him now. Phil Housley saying, settle down. The Hall of Famer telling him to settle down.
Oh, boy.
No Tom Lysiak here, huh?
Yeah, he stripped the line from the face-off circle.
That was bad.
Tremendous.
Yeah, like, I don't know, half a year or whatever he
The
got.
Atlanta Flames, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't good.
At the time, I think it was the longest suspension.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a good thing the referee had his back to him going the other way, but he'll see the replay of that. They got long memories like elephants, these guys. I got.
Oh, Weber ripped it off the glass. Oh, came right to the goal line.
It was in.
Predators say it was in. It was across the line, and it may very well have been. No signal from Ghislain Hebert. What you're watching now, the time may go back on the clock. If in fact that puck is across the line and it's 3-1 Nashville, we believe it is 3-1 Predators. So what you're watching now may not even exist. But until we get a whistle, we'll see. Although the league should be blowing the horn to say it was in, so not too much time goes off the clock.
Good call.
The buzzer should be sounding here.
Well, they've
there it goes.
Our guys in the truck have seen
There it goes.
said it's a goal.
Yeah, it is 3-1 Nashville.
Now,
And that's why the horn goes.
the only question you got here is I think it's Weber's goal again. And we'll show you it going over the line. There isn't any question about this from our guys downstairs in the truck. It goes off Mrazek. Well over the line. There's no question about that. Anywhere in anybody's video, that's a goal. It'll be 3-1. The only question, I think, is Weber's goal. He shot the puck. It went off the glass at the backboard. Came back up, hit Mrazek, and he kicked it into the net himself. So Weber's got 2 goals. Wouldn't you know it? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Off the glass, off Mrazek, in the net, and Michael Jordan and Larry Bird have nothing on. Magic Johnson have nothing on Shea Weber.
So I guess that's unassisted.
Yeah, I'd say. Well, wait a minute. Yeah, well. Yeah, I know.
The earlier one was.
Yeah.
So time will have to go back on the clock. So some more points for the Nashville defense. When they win, the defense is in the scoring. When the defense doesn't score, they haven't won very often lately. Remember, this was a team that pretty recently was shut out for 3 consecutive games. Franchise record 227 minutes and 39 seconds they went without a goal.
I'm going to tell you right now, they're going to be hard to play against now. 4:32 to go in the second. I mean, there's 24 minutes and 32 seconds, but, you know, another angle of it.
So 37 seconds goes back onto the clock.
It took a funny bounce and almost a short hop, and it looked like it might have hit his blocker and then back by his foot over the line, and it's Weber's goal. They will be tough now. They were tough when it was 2-1, let alone 3-1. And
so 2 power play goals. 15:28 will be the time of Weber's second of the night, both on the power play. So even when he doesn't hit the net and hits the glass, it comes back with some power.
and a penalty. Nashville.
See? They gave it unassisted.
Yeah.
Boy, they're tough here.
Yeah, for now. So not a good penalty here to take for Smith. He slashed the stick out of Zetterberg's hands, although I don't agree with this call. Anyway, no matter who gets it or who's on the receiving end, you don't hang on to your stick in this game, shame on you. There it is right there. Zetterberg goes, wow, what's going on here? Swedish or English, that's a penalty now. This power play has done not much so far. They really, really need it badly now, trailing by a pair. They can pull within one, it would be huge.
A chance as Datsuk put it there for Green and a save by Rene. Richards to Tar for Sheehan. Batted out of the air and ahead for Philip Forsberg.
Look out here.
Up there along with Järnkrok. Save by Mrazek on Philip Forsberg, who's got it again. Another spin-around shot. Now Datsuk. For Richards. Great pass across. Datsuk back pass. Oh, and failing to finish. Great chance. And Sheehan just couldn't get it to get on net. Put her right back out the other side. Top of the circle to Tar to Green. Sheehan screening Rene. Richards, saved by Rene. Sheehan hustling in. Green at the right point.
Nice to have that right-hand shot back there.
Datsuk to Tar. Quick shot, save made. Green with a shot. Scores! Tipped in front of the goal to Tar. Just what they ordered.
I'll tell you, you're going to watch this replay, and young boys and girls out there, they're looking where that stick is. It's not a foot off the ice. It's not 2 feet off the ice. It's on the ice. Look at Tatar going to the front. That is a classic example. When you go to the front of the net, you better have your stick on the ice, and boy, he gets rewarded there. So Hot Sauce is smoking again.
That's his 10th of the season, and the past 12 games, 7 goals and 11 points. The past dozen now for Thomas Tatar, who led the Red Wings with 29 last year. So Detroit back in the game here within 1 with under 3 to play in period 2.
Offside!
That's offside as Nashville face-off. We'll come back to center ice area. Thomas Tatar's 10th ties Dylan Larkin for the team lead.
Watch Tatar. Again, this power play, when you're without the puck, look at Tatar circling around here. Play is made. Here's the save with Sheehan in front, and then Tatar just goes to the net, and you get that redirection down to the back of the goal. No chance for a goaltender on that.
Detroit's power play goal is 10th for the season, scored by number 21, Thomas Tatar. Assisted by number 25.
Here's Glendening, and that just went wide.
Number 13, Pavel Datsuk.
Here comes Forsberg. Boy, he's dangerous every time he's on the ice, Philip Forsberg. Forsberg at 20 years old last season is the 5th youngest to lead a playoff-bound team in scoring. That's knocked down in front. And away comes Jurko. Forsberg at 63 points last year. Long stretch pass by Rene was perfect to Ribeiro. Under 2 to play in period number 2. Shots are close, and so is the score now.
Look out. Green smelled that coming. Jostad coming off the bench.
Datsuk at the secondary assist after the Green redirect by Tatar. Make it a 3-2 game. And our MGM Grand Detroit second intermission as Nashville's success. What's made them a good non-traditional hockey market that will host the All-Star game at the end of January in a new format in 3-on-3. And boy, Nashville in the All-Star game, I don't think many folks will mind covering that one. That'll be fun on Broadway.
Oh, I'm just
Darren, Manny, and Trevor may not be in Nashville, but they are in our studio.
Where are they going?
For our second intermission.
Which establishment are they going to hang out in?
Well, there's Tootsie's, there's Legends, there's the Corner. I'm told.
You got them all. Oh, somebody told you about them.
I think so.
Yeah.
Our
they were
producer,
good.
Mark Isofano, told me all about them. I wouldn't know. But he just makes it to the game in time.
Well,
here's the All-Star tournament format.
Country music's good enough for me.
3-on-3 in the 20-minute games and stop time. That's a long time for 3-on-3 hockey.
Yeah.
Whether Yager plays or not, well, the others will be exhausted.
The not too distant future, there isn't going to be an All-Star game.
All right.
They'll figure it out.
No icing here. Ekholm to get it. Ekholm goes back. Helm went to the other side to cut him off. Chipped ahead. Oh, a nice defensive play. And another one by Danny DeKeyser to break it up. The voice of the late, great Bud Lynch tells us less than a minute to go in period number 2 as that was touched by a player from the Nashville bench, and thus the face-off back at center. And tonight and every night, don't miss Fox Sports Live as they bring you news and highlights from throughout the NHL, plus everything else in the world of sports. There's Jay Onrait and Dan O'Toole. Fox Sports Live every night, only on FS1 and streaming live on Fox Sports Go. Sheahan, Tatar, and Nyquist. Josi spins it back for the captain, Weber to Roman Josi. What a dynamic duo these are. And Ryan Suter departed, and they really haven't missed a beat. And that's with Ekholm and Josi, and he's so good on the back end, and Ellis has been good too. Very deep is Nashville. Not just offensively, good defensively, and a long shot by Green. 20 seconds to go in the period. Fired back in by Detroit, and Rene left it there for Josi. Batted by Watson, but not out of the zone, and now down the ice. And one last face-off with 3.4 remaining in period 2, icing against the Predators. Shea Weber, the 49th overall pick in 2013, and to think 12 defensemen were taken prior to him in the 03 draft. Among them, 2 of them, Brent Seabrook and Ryan Suter. So pretty good crop that year still, really. As good as Weber was to be taken in the second round. No Norris Trophy, although he's been a finalist and in the running the last 10 years. Red Wing fans will never forgive him for what he did to Henrik Zetterberg and the head into the dasher. Right, Brendan Shanahan? He was a disciplinarian at the time.
Yeah, he was.
Off the draw and bounces out to center. So it's a 1-goal difference for Nashville after 40 minutes. We'll send you to the studio where Trevor, Darren, and Manny discuss how the Predators have managed to become successful in what is a non-traditional hockey market. Guys? Well, the Red Wings have consecutive games with fights, and it's carrying over into the seats. Just back to Poster and Proby days now. Well, tickets are on sale for the Great Lakes Invitational December 29th and 30th here at the Joe. See Michigan, Michigan Tech, Michigan State, and Northern Michigan battle out for the McInnes Cup. Tickets start at $15, and Little Caesars Family 4-pack start at just $49. For tickets, go to DetroitRedWings.com. And Justin Abdelkader, the former Spartan, played in many GLIs, and he's got the mic for us tonight on Fox Sports Detroit, and here's what he had to say during the second period.
Come on, let's get shots here, boys. Good job, Paul. Good job, Paul. Great job, Paulie. Go, go. Hey, did it hit the back netting, though, or no?
Yeah.
It might have hit the back black netting.
Glass, though.
No? Would it hit the glass?
I heard a smack, but we should check it.
Now there was an interesting conversation of all of them. He thought it might have gone and hit the netting on the Weber shot before it bounced off Mrazek and went in the net. But Paul Boyer said, no, I heard a smack. It hit the glass. He was
well, and on the official score sheet, that goal is listed at even strength, which is incorrect if you're online looking at that because it was a power play goal. So in effect, what that does is take the plus away from Larkin, but it's still there. He was not on for an even strength goal against their
you got the other changes, right?
I do. They've given an assist to Tatar and Larkin. Finally, here you go, Mick. 9 o'clock on a
Billy
Saturday.
Joel. Regular crowd shuffles in. There's an old man sitting next to me, making love to his tonic and gin.
Keep going.
Oh, it's a wonderful thing. Way to go, Billy. Yes, sirree, boy. Great to be here this Saturday night. I'm not sure how it goes either, but I knew all the words when I was a younger man in a different set of clothes. Oh, it's a great song. It's been around for a long time, and still fun old music by T there at the Joe. Right on top of it on this Saturday night here.
And that first goal will read Richards from Tatar and Larkin. Bobby Dallas finally came around our way of thinking. The official score here at the Joe. Kronwall's got it at center for Green. Ooh, took a strange bounce, and that'll be grabbed by Pecorine, 6'5" netminder, who's 11-6-4 coming into the game tonight. He's given up 2 or fewer. In 12 of 21 he's played, including the last one prior to this, a 2-1 loss at home to Florida Thursday on a night he faced just 16 shots. Faced 24 here tonight, surrendering 2.
Well, that net he's in now has been a bugaboo all night long.
Yeah.
Richards' goal goes off Weber's toe. Weber's shot goes off Mrazek's toe and into the net. So 2 of the 5 goals, very funny ones at that end.
Red Wings completing a 6-game homestand here tonight. 3-0-2 in the previous 5. Points in 9 consecutive games overall. Their longest streak going since 2010 and second longest in the NHL at the moment. And the Rangers at 13 longer, and that's not current. And as good as the Red Wings have been, tough to pick up any ground. The way the Florida Panthers have been going, they seem to win every game 2-1, just as they did here over the Red Wings. Ottawa, Florida. Boston lost in dramatic fashion in overtime to Calgary last night after Brad Marchand put them ahead, and Butler tied it late. And Johnny Gaudreau won it in overtime with a hat trick. Set up by Dougie Hamilton, the former Bruin, who had slashed Marchand and gave him the opportunity for the penalty shot. It was a strange one, but Boston lost a valuable point. That shot went wide off the back of the goal. Zetterberg checked by Gostad. So Zetterberg, Datsuk, and Larkin. Larkin has to peel back as it was offside. Now Zetterberg can go in. Former Red Wing draft pick Jarnkrok. Larkin has it. Ryan Ellis moving in. And Mrazek will hold a shot that was going wide and get a face-off. Well, let's bring you evidence that even though the Red Wings have been on this terrific roll, it is tough to pick up any ground. As we're updated to the moment, as we said, Washington lost in Winnipeg to Winnipeg in overtime on the road this afternoon. That'll be the Red Wings' next opponent on Tuesday.
First tiebreaker right there. That's what you got to keep an eye on. And right now, Detroit a nice advantage over Ottawa. 3 ROW regulation overtime wins.
They take the shootout wins out of the equation. Thankfully for Detroit, they've only been involved in one this season, and they won it.
Yeah, they were woeful last year.
Oh, yeah.
Boy, oh, boy.
Big reason why maybe Kenny Holland was such a proponent of the 3-on-3 overtime. And remember,
After the 05 season lost, the vote was 28-2 in favor of the shootout, and the two teams who voted against it, Detroit and Chicago. Kronwall to the corner. Moved by Green. And it was knocked down by Forsberg. Green able to get it again. Green would have had some camps there with Philip Forsberg in Washington.
Oh my. Another slash of the stick out of a hand by Jones. And this one was not called.
Forsberg will backhand it in, and Mrazek will give it to Smith. Kronwall back for Brendan. Smith across center is checked, recovered, and shoots it in.
Boy, Brendan's been showing us some stuff tonight that he pulled out of his bag of tricks when he was in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Scored 15 one year over there.
Helm with a shot. Saved by Rene. And cleared away by Colton Sissons. Knocked down with a high stick.
Okay, let's start the business of the night. Let's take a look at our Ram Guts Glory play of the game. And it'll be Thomas Tatar. And goes in the second goal. He started the play off, goes to the front of the net with his stick on the ice. Made the play, finished the play. Our Ram Guts Glory play of the game for number 21, Thomas Tatar.
And with the 2 points tonight, Tatar has taken over the Red Wings scoring lead by 1 in front of Henrik Zetterberg. He's got a goal and an assist tonight. It took a while to get the assist, you see.
You did.
Although we knew he had it. It took a while for others to agree with Mick. Point shot. Abdelkader gets knocked down to the ice. Predators dump it to center. Eriksson stood up to play his man. And bumped into his countryman, Järnkrok. Erik Nystrom. Henrik Zetterberg with Larkin and Abdelkader. Larkin was offside. Was into his skates, so we'll get a stop in play.
Just Blatchel. He's rotating Abdelkader and Larkin. And Zetterberg and Datsuk. And now he's split up Datsuk and Zetterberg once again. So he's got the bingo balls out, trying to get more offense going here against Pekka Rinne.
Red Wings 5-2. They're past 7 with Nashville. Predators came into the league in '98, made the playoffs for the first time in 2004 against Detroit. The Red Wings 1-5 that season. And Nashville has made the playoffs 7 of 10 years since. Darren Helm, who scored his first goal Thursday in his 22nd game. They're missing some time, all of camp in the preseason. Took him a while to get going. Here he gets battling there with Austin Watson before the puck was dropped. As Kronwall shoots it to the far side where Richards is, along with Datsuk and Helm. Point shot. As Green let it go toward the goal. And Watson to center. Took a hit from Helm. Datsuk rather. Helm's got it. Helm taken out by Josi. There's Datsuk into the slot for Green. Just had a little double pump and fed it back for Kronwall. He was going to his right and the puck was back to his left.
Sheahan. Watched by Ellis. On an open wing and moved ahead by Forsberg. Ekholm, the defenseman up for Nashville, Brendan Smith. With a quick play for Sheahan. Green catches up to it, gets bumped. Goes for a change. Sheahan moves in. Ellis for Ribeiro. Icing here against Nashville. Just 2 goals on the night for the Red Wings. Although Peter Mrazek did get 4 in regulation in support in the win over Buffalo. That's few and far between in terms of goal support. 3rd least in the NHL behind Frederik Andersen and Steve Mason in Philadelphia. 15 games, 2.09 is what the Red Wings score per game with Peter in goal. And it makes it tough when you give up more you see than he has tonight, than 2. In for Colin Wilson. Wilson circles off the side of the goal, picked up here by Abdelkader, and then taken away by Weber. Through center for Sissons. Easy play for Mrazek. And a face-off coming up to his left.
Well, we slowed down a little bit here to a bit of a slow pace. One-shot game. Again, in a league that is averaging about 5 goals per game, combined 2 teams. Tell you, you give up 3, I guess you don't win very often.
Passed across as Yurko went looking for it. Dumped into Detroit territory. De Kaiser tried to go back for Eriksson. He was blocked. This will be icing. And the Red Wings, who have 3 games and 4 nights next week, as you say, will likely call someone up early this week coming, and it could very well be Andreas Athanasiou, who scored another goal tonight. Grand Rapids looking for an 8th straight win, leading Lake Erie 2-1. Anthony Mantha with a couple of helpers in that game.
Good for him.
Yep. And Athanasiou has now 5 goals the past 7 games for Grand Rapids.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Penalty.
Anderson, he's going off. He's getting penalized.
Well, Yurko was in the box for an earlier power play goal, and let's hope it's not the same for Anderson as those two come into the lineup with 2 injured. And delayed call here against Detroit.
Well, the interesting thing about this penalty, and you'll see it when we get time, is it's the very same play as Sheahan getting his stick knocked out of his hand. And that one was not called. This one is called. So with that, we'll bring you some business here on Fox Sports Detroit. There's the penalty, and we'll be back with a Nashville power play in a moment. Well, Mike Green, I mentioned it earlier, has been really, really good since he came back from injury. Very, very patient, smart. That's why they got him. Right-handed shot, plays a lot in the power play, which is nice coming off the wall on your forehand, not the backhand. Here he blocks a shot, takes off. He's a very good skater, and he's a very, very smart hockey player. Oh, nice setup. That was a shot pass right onto the tape of Thomas Tatar.
Slashing to Joachim Anderson. So the Predators 2 for 3 on the power play tonight. They came into the league 19th and scored just 2 their previous 8 games. Forsberg is shot. Weber, who's got both power play goals at the left point, now comes in deep. Too far for James Neal, goes to Philip Forsberg for Roman Josi. Neal in the corner, couldn't pick it up and clear. Kaiser and Eriksson go off. Smith coming on with Marchenko. Red Wings with a change up front as well. Larkin Penalty killing here along with Riley Sheahan. Came right in front of Mrazek. There's a shot, and Forsberg missed the net. Stayed in. And Neal from a sharp angle, knocked down though by Forsberg for Josi to Weber. Scores! He's got it.
Mrazek's not happy.
He's got a hat trick, and all in the power play. And some Nashville fans that are here, a few hats on the ice.
Unbelievable what this guy does against the Detroit Red Wings. My Lord. Backpedal at the top of the circle. I mean, Mrazek's mad at himself. I don't care how hard the guy shoots the puck. I don't think it hit anybody. But I mean, it's by him before he can. I mean, it's incredible. And here's Weber's night. That was a bomb that nobody stops unless it hits you. And this piece of work here off the back glass and off the blocker and crazy. Wow. I mean, you know that was a 100-mile-an-hour shot. But it's not like Mrazek hasn't stopped those before. First career hat trick for Shea Weber. Huge goal for Nashville. 2-goal lead with 12 minutes left. And it looked like he basically blew it right through Peter from about 50 to 55 feet.
So 3 for 4 with the man advantage is Nashville tonight. First time this season they have 3 power play goals in a game. Previous high was 2 a couple of times. And Weber's got them all. His first career hat trick for Shea Weber. Green backs up. Datsuk. Datsuk waits at the line as the Red Wings in the midst of a change. Gives it to Brad Richards back of the net. Batted out in front. Datsuk couldn't find it. Larkin got back to give it to Richards. Gets checked there by Bear Jackman. Ribeiro. Here's Larkin.
Oh my God, what a...
Dylan Larkin with his 11th. It's a 4-3 game. He's done it again.
What a beauty. Wow. Again, this speed, Larkin he hawks the puck right here. He'll come to the middle, avoid 2 guys, dekes a 3rd guy, and fires it while still skating to the far side past Rene. Oh my goodness gracious, look at that. Just over the pad, under the glove. 4-3 game. Ay, 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 Waterford, happy holidays. Wow.
He's got 21 points in the season, 2 behind Max Domi's 23. That leads rookies.
And another plus. That was 5-on-5 again.
Dylan Larkin lined up there against another rookie, Austin Watson, who's from Ann Arbor, where Dylan played. He's got goals now in 7 of his past 10 games, and all at even strength.
Fool around with Weber, kid. You better be sure going down the boards with that big guy, I'm telling you. It'll rattle your chin.
Larkin countered the Weber hat trick goal a minute and 16 later.
Get the crowd going, eh?
But the penalty killing, which had been so good, they've allowed 3 power play goals in a game, the most this season.
I know one guy doesn't make a penalty kill, but Drew, we miss you.
Kronwall with a shot, went high, for sure.
Although there are a few units, you're certainly used to working with a main one, and Miller a big part of that. Ryan Ellis just moves the backhander to center. Here come the Red Wings. Nashville in the midst of a change. Here's Tatar. Loose puck, and Sheahan couldn't get there.
They're out of gas, unfortunately. They couldn't take advantage of that bad change by Nashville. They were out of gas as well.
Green with a long pass for Brad Richards. Colin Wilson for Nashville, taken though by Datsuk. Good move, and then he got dumped. Craig Smith at center. Couldn't shoot it in. Knocked down by DeKaiser. Ahead for Helm. Had trouble finding it. Datsuk able to corral it. He gets taken to the boards. Stayed with it. DeKaiser back in. Datsuk to the far side. The shot. Richards. Then we hit him on the way through from Erickson, who goes back to get it. Under 8 to play. Helm just onside. Rimmed it around for Abdelkader, who's wearing the mic for us tonight. We'll hear what he's got to say here in the period out of our next break. Right back in comes Larkin, who's made it a 4-3 game with his 11th. And Zetterberg fanned on it, looking for his first goal in 14. Zetterberg shoots it in, and Rinne will hold on. So we'll hear from Justin Abdelkader when we come back. You're watching Red Wings hockey on Fox Sports Detroit, presented by Bell Tire.
He knew it was a penalty, eh? He knew it, Dan.
We'll back it up just a little bit, all right?
What happened there?
Congratulations on a goal by Larkin. Hear from Justin Abdelkader, kind enough to wear the mic for us tonight on Fox Sports Detroit. Ken Daniels, Mickey Redmond with you, and the Red Wings down by 1 with enough time left to get even here. Tatar back of the net. Tatar with a goal and an assist. Knocked Hall down, no call. Sheahan left it. Green circling the goal. And all the way back out to the line. Floated a shot in off a Predator's leg. Wilson's pass failed to work. Back in for Kronwall. Sheahan with Nyquist and Tatar. Loose puck in the middle. Watson back for Wilson. That shot hit a leg, deflects to the corner. Gostad. He returned to the lineup tonight after injury. Predators without Mike Fisher for a couple of weeks. After he was injured by Martin Hansel, who also took out Teemu Pulkkinen. There's a look at Eric Nystrom. Missed 8 games this year due to injury, is a prominent Wolverine with 111 points and 160 games for Red Berenson's crew from 2001 to 2005. Mentioned his dad, the great New York Islander Bob Nystrom.
Quite a competitor he was, boy.
Oh, yeah. Richards. Brendan Smith onside, they say. Able to find Richards. Point shot tipped. Redirected. Side of the goal. And Rinne able to find it and hang on. So when we come back, Trevor Thompson will bring you highlights from Montreal and Carolina tonight.
At the rest of the third, back of the Joe, so let's take you there now. This is back to you.
And Montreal in here next Thursday. How about Dylan Larkin, the rookie?
tied for the points lead with Thomas Tatar. And actually in front with 11 goals, and Tatar's got 10, and Henrik Zetterberg with 20. Zetterberg in his rookie year had 44 points, 22 goals, 22 assists back in 02-03. And as we mentioned, Barrett Jackman, who's playing for Nashville now after all those years in St. Louis, beat him out for the Calder Trophy. Played back to the line. Here's Green. Hit Datsuk. He's out with Richards and Helm. Kronwall back to get it. 5.5 to go in period number 3. Datsuk. Green floated one through, and Rene got a blocker on it. Mrazek leaves it for Green. Neal is up for Nashville. Green gives it to Zetterberg. Couldn't get through, but there to recover is Larkin.
Well, like a magnet for the puck, this kid.
Back in front, Applicator. Big save there by Rene. Boy, we would have heard some whoops on that. Mike, had that gone through. Applicator sent it off the body.
That was a big-time NHL play right there. Wow.
Lost off the stick of Sheahan. Forsberg kept it in. Smith turning to get away from Cody Hodgson. Just over 4 to play now in the third. Long shot in that Rene handled for Ekholm. Ellis checked by Tatar and knocked down. Sheahan came back on Forsberg. And it goes back into the Red Wing zone. Boy, Philip Forsberg really impresses every time he's on the ice. Besides Weber's hat trick, he's maybe been the best Predator here tonight. Offside call. And because Justin Applicator's wearing the mic for us tonight, let's listen to that last chance he just had on Rene.
Lots of rink sound, nothing said. You don't want to give your position away when you're going to the net like that. He didn't even holler. Communication, and Larkin made the play to him, and that was a big-time NHL player, play by a couple of young NHL players. And they're all yours, Red Wing fans.
Datsuk off Richards. 3-goal scorer. Shea Weber played it down for Wilson. Checked by Green. Datsuk with a little fake. Trying to get away, but got knocked down by Colin Wilson up along with James Neal. Wilson to his knees to Neal, and a save by Mrazek. Puck loose. Came right in front for Wilson. Backhanded off a leg. And Smith able to clear that. Datsuk sending it down ice in a race, and the referee got in the way there as Helm was trying to get to the hash marks to avert the icing. But couldn't. One of the guys in stripes inadvertently got in his path. Tough. They do a pretty good job of getting out of the way. But sometimes it just happens.
Do you want to dance? It's Saturday night. Oh, 20,000 didn't like it. But that's the way the ball bounces sometimes.
That's what Tony Renado's pleading, and you're still going to call it icing? Well, how do you know?
A lot of energy being expended by the Red Wings right now trying to tie this game down to 251.
This one won't be icing. As Helm got there. Oh, bad hit. Bad hit.
You better be kidding me.
By Ellis on Helm. It was, remember earlier in the game, Helm got Ellis, and don't think that Ellis didn't see Helm's 43 and say, I got a chance for retribution.
Minor penalty for boarding. Well, he hit him in the shoulder. His head went in the glass.
Remember what happened earlier in the game right here?
Yeah.
It was Helm on Ellis.
Yep.
Ellis has the chance for a little bit. Remember how upset Ellis was at the bench?
Well, you know he was looking for retribution, but not at the expense of going to the penalty box. I mean, he didn't want that. So now, 39 to go. We go back to the power play. They've got one power play goal.
That from Tatar. That made the score 3-2 late in the second. Weber made it 4-2 with his third power play goal tonight. Weber with the hat trick. Larkin made it a little closer at 9:19 from Erickson at even strength. So Bell Tire power play here for Detroit. Pushed back by Larkin to the line. Zetterberg trying to get away from Forsberg, who's out with Yarncroke. From the circle.
Yes.
Scores! Nyquist, 4-4. Power play goal.
Well, this draw almost ended up being cleared. It was like a rugby scrum, and look at Ellis in the box. Right off the hop. This took how about 6 seconds? And it was Larkin that kept it alive. He will not get an assist on the play. If the Zetterberg, well, you know what? It may be Abdelkader's goal off his hip. Watch his left hip. Right there.
Yes.
It caught his body. He's scored 2 goals like that this week already.
Let's listen to him on his goal. He's mic'd for us. That's
Happy New Year.
Now they're going to look to see how it was directed in.
Yeah, right.
Should be good.
Like the one earlier this week, one hit in his back.
Here's Dan O'Rourke with the call.
After review of the play, the call on the ice stands. We have a good goal.
6 seconds after the penalty to Ellis, he'll regret not biding his time to get back. Went off his arm. Right there. And behind Rene, off the bar, the whole 9 yards. Look at that, off that far post, and it bounced into the net. It was not in the net before that. 4-4, we have it. Whoa.
Predators come right back in. Just wide of the goal by Hudson.
Good support, Tatar.
Who gives it to Shan? Rene hold on. So Abdelkader now with 4 goals. His past 3 games. He's got 9 in the season. Nyquist and Zetterberg assisting.
Well, the power play couldn't come to life at a better time, boy.
Second of the night. Nashville's got 3 from Weber.
Zetterberg, Abdelkader. Back to the front of the net. Let's get any closer to net, off the goal post and over the line. Wow. Whoa, boy.
Well, for the first time this year, the Red Wings give up 3 power play goals. It didn't look good. But for a team that had been scored on in so many games late in third periods to force overtime, the Red Wings turn it around here tonight. And a draw won by Datsuk to the line here. Kronwall to Green. Wide of the goal, Datsuk. Oh, he tried to slide inside to get that one. And an opportunity. Here's Richards with a shot. He's got his first as a Red Wing, and it opened the scoring tonight. Helm for Kronwall. Back of the goal. Turning out front with it is Richards. For Green. Floated one through. And Rene skipping there. Found that. And holds on.
Okie dokie. It's time. It's Miller time, brought to you by Miller Lite. And we're going to send a little love the way, number 17. Brad Richards. First goal is a Red Wing. Assisted by now Larkin and Thomas Tatar. Off the goaltender, off the toe of Shea Weber. Shea Weber's gotten 4 tonight, 3 of his own, and 1 for Detroit. And that's our Miller moment of the night, brought to you by Miller Lite.
Richards, Tatar, Larkin, and Abdelkader, the goal scorers for the Red Wings. Shot knocked down. Picked up by James Neal. Back in for Wilson. Eriksson on him. Good play by Jonathan Eriksson. That shot wide of the net, played by Mrazek. Comley to the corner for DeKaiser.
Here, 3-on-2.
Right in by Eriksson. Zetterberg off his skate. Turnaround shot by Larkin. 4-4 tie and a minute to go in the third. Red Wings trying to extend their point streak to 10 games. The Rangers had 13, the longest this season. Datsuk. Back to the line. Kronwall. For Helm to Richards. Gets checked in a broken stick off the cross check from Weber, who then takes the stick from Gostad. So Nashville down a stick, slot, shot, blocked.
What a
as
block.
Kronwall let it go.
And no stick.
And it was the man without the stick, Gostad, who gave his to Weber. 15 seconds left. Datsuk to the right wing offensive corner. And played to Wilson, out to center. Here's DeKaiser from across center and in. And the Red Wings have extended their point streak to 10 games. They get one, looking for another one. And they get there thanks to number 8, Justin Abdelkader, who scored at 17:37. 4-4 for 3-on-3 next.
Well, we're going to overtime, and Red Wings almost end the game. Slash and cross.
Look at that.
Weber. I mean, that's not a penalty. I'm not looking for that. Just showing you the play. I mean, that's rough. Now, Gostad's a left-hander, and Weber's a right-hander. But watch Gostad end up blocking this shot. That's a scoring chance. Unbelievable. Wow. That's teamwork right there, boy. Weber has been a major factor in this game all over the place. Some might say he's been dangerous at both ends of the ice. Got 3 goals for his team and kicked 1 in for Detroit. Boy, oh boy. Switch of ends. We've seen a lot of this in the last 3 weeks. My goodness.
So Dylan Larkin, +2 tonight. Go add to his lead.
Up to 19, yeah. Nashville, the early second period, was out shooting Detroit 20-8. And Detroit ends up 34-31. Net result, 26-11 for the Red Wings after the early second period. 26 shots versus 11 for Nashville, and here we go. And nobody cares because it's the West and the East.
Right.
If they give the point away, they don't want to give it away. But if they happen to lose it, here comes the Waterford kid.
Here's Larkin on the wing, right in. Oh, and a shot just wide. Red Wings 5-4 in overtime. Nashville 2-1. So the Red Wings in there.
Look at this guy. Here it comes again.
Technically 11th overtime game because they've been in the shootout too. Here it is to Kronwall. Nashville's only been in 4 games extra time. Larkin will circle back.
He just did. Oh, look out.
Gave it away and recovered.
He just went back out over the blue line very calmly, like a guy that's been around more than 25 games.
They played him Mrazek because he's so good with the puck. And the Red Wings start here for Green, away from Neal. Into the Predators zone. Zetterberg goes off. Abdelkader on. Here's Datsuk. He'll have to hustle back. And right back into Predator territory comes Datsuk. Dropped it back for Green. There's a shot that goes high and up into the netting on a deflection.
Hit somebody going to the front of the net. Pavel Datsuk will be tired. He's got to go. Abdelkader just came on. Larkin's off. We got to come back probably with Tatar. Brendan Smith's coming on the ice, and he's had a really good night tonight. Boy, skating well, moving the puck well. Well, Datsuk's going to stay on. Boy, talk about stamina. Boy, the guy without the puck in this 3-on-3 is so important. And you're carrying the puck, boy. It's life or death. You're going to get stripped of it if you're not fast, and you're not quick, and you're not sharp. The guy without the puck's got to get open for his teammate to give him a lane to pass the puck.
Datsuk and Gostad on the draw, taken by the defenseman Ekholm. Datsuk and Smith converge on him.
Look at this.
Weber came in down low, and here comes Brendan Smith with Abdelkader, who's got it. Smith going to the goal. Abdelkader cuts right in. Oh, what a stop by Rene!
So,
who makes the play, and 3 Predators are up with Datsuk playing defense. Drop back. Ekholm. Back to the middle. Save Mrazek. Rebound over top of the goal. On a chance play, Ekholm, who is up with Weber and Forsberg.
Look at this.
Here's Nyquist all alone.
Yes. Bingo.
Game winner. 5-4 Detroit.
Oh my, oh my, oh my. Whoa. What a night as Billy Joel brought us into Saturday night at the Joe. Oh my God. Wow.
Their past 10 games, the Red Wings are 7-0-3 without a loss in regulation. Points in 10 straight.
Well, the way this all happened is kind of crazy. Abdelkader goes to the net, and then he misses it. He doesn't miss it. Rene made an unbelievable save. Watch where he goes. He gets wiped out. The referee gets wiped out. It's a 3-on-1 for Nashville, and they get their own rebound and pop the puck right over the top of the crossbar. Right here, look at this. Is that Weber again? He was out of his, it wasn't in his wheelhouse. And there was Neal, oh my goodness, he beat him cleanly over top of the right pad. And that, for sure, ladies and gentlemen, is our big boy. Play of the game, Gus Nyquist. He and Tatar are just matching each other goal for goal as we go along here. Unbelievable. What a finish for the Red Wings, coming back after they trailed by 2, and it was the youngster from Waterford that got it going a little minute after the 4-2 lead by Nashville, and they come back to win it in extra time. Unbelievable finish. Nyquist 10th, Tatar's 10th, Larkin's 11th.
And Brad Richards first.
Wow.
Who opened the scoring. Again, the Red Wings scored first for the 14th time their past 17. And in those 14, they're 11-1-2. So it didn't look like the first goal would mean a lot tonight. But in the end, the Red Wings win again. And now we'll stay with you for tonight's 3 stars. And we will send it to Red Wings public address announcer. Here's Eric Freine.
Star number 3 from Detroit, number 71, Dylan Larkin. Star number 2 from Nashville, number 6, Shea Weber. And star number 1 from Detroit, number 21, Tomas Tatar.
They gotta go.
So after the Red Wings have seen so many other teams come back to force overtime late, the Red Wings force overtime late, and Cronwall sets it up.
Look at this pass. Nashville making a change. And this is classic 3-on-3. You get a 3-on-1 one way. They come within a hair of scoring, and then you get a breakaway pass from the other side.
Listen to the bench reaction.
Look at now there's a picture. There's a picture.
We got to see that again. We got to see that again. All those guys are dead silent. They're going,